Welcome back, guys. Today we're gonna disassemble a WiiMote. It's not broken, it's just sticky. It's gunky and gross. So we're gonna take it apart and we're gonna clean it up. Got some warm water, cold water, brush. Pretty simple, easy video today about some maintenance that we should be doing to our WiiMotes. So let's go ahead and start. Batteries out. I've also got a new plate because it was missing a backing plate. I found these on eBay. I think these are the official ones because they have the Nintendo logo. Also, we're gonna clean the, whatever the hell you call this, the slip cover. Toss that into the water and just let it soak. And this water is not warm anymore. The soapy water will still do its trick. So we'll start off with the Nunchuk. I actually have not done this before. It looks like a regular Phillips. Oh no, it's a tri-wing. Let's go ahead and get the trusty iFixit screw kit here. There we go. It's hard to see the markings. All right, so first problem is that this is really too short. What the heck do I do now? I don't have an extender. You guys, this video might have finished before I even started. Let's see if this is really long. Nope.
And it's billed as unbreakable, unpickable, and even bulletproof.
Okay, well, the wing, whatever the hell the Nunchuk part doesn't feel sticky. So I guess I can just skip cleaning that one. What I can do for maintenance is get some contact cleaner with silicones. So it's like a cleaner and a lubricant and spray just a little bit into there. Am I supposed to shake it? Use only in well-ventilated area. Well, that's not happening. Do not swallow. Reproductive harm. Ooh, well, leave that there. So that's probably good enough. Okay. The good thing is that we can get to the controller itself. There's two tri-wing screws here. Of course, Nintendo has to use some crazy screws like that. 1, 2. So it looks like it just comes apart. It's really sticky. Do I need to pull this stuff out? I didn't look up the guide, so I only see 4 screws. It should just come apart. Well, there's a speaker, so that just clips in. There's some other parts just randomly falling out. There's another part. Well, eventually we'll get this controller apart. Is there a clip there? That is so crazy. Well, we might as well soak these pieces in the solution.
No.
Well, that was unexpected. The controller exploded. Don't know why. I'm guessing it was just sticky?
Yeah!
Oh, there are clips that I needed to pop. So I should have gotten a spudger, like, So this spudger, I should have gotten in between there and popped it out. But luckily I didn't break anything. This is Fixer Bricks, by the way, so I didn't break it. So it looks like, there we go, yeah. And that seems to be the trick. Lift the board out. So we definitely don't want to get that wet.
No shit, honey!
Looks like the board just comes out on its own. I'll give this a little alcohol rub down. It looks like there's a piece here that pops off. I'll clean the underside of that. And there's a button on the bottom. I'm gonna go ahead and run an eraser along these contact points just to make sure that they're nice and crispy clean. And we'll make sure that didn't screw this up. There's some kind of glue in there. It's kind of a handy guide of where this should go. Let's get these buttons. Everything's soaking. More contact pads. Some kind of sticker. Can't tell, it's hard to tell. Home button, and then the power button, and then the front little tray here. There's like, ooh, spilled soda or something in there and like, looks grimy, yucky. And then the inside of here is definitely gross. Let's pop this hinged part off. There we go. This is like completely loaded with gunk. I don't know if you can see that. The lighting's not great, but it's completely loaded with some kind of sticky goop. It's probably like soda. Peel this foam pad off, put it back later. I don't want the foam pad to get sticky or wet. Might as well pull these battery terminals off. I'm guessing you push it there. It's interesting the random foam pad areas they have on the controller. So we almost got this disassembled. Let's just take this terminal off. Can't really see it, you guys. I need more light. That's the problem here I'm noticing, is that I really need some light. I think I just pulled this out. Ah, there we go. All right, we'll clean that with some rubbing alcohol. One more little foam pad here. So there's one right there, and there was one right there. Well, I guess they were meant for something. We'll give this board a little spritzing. Honestly, it looks pretty nasty. Is that brown is that supposed to be there? I don't know. Put some IPA on this. Yeah, it looks like glue. It's hard to tell. I'd have to look up another video and see if there's a reason for it. I mean, I don't know, you guys. It looks nasty. Let's get the speaker out of there. Maybe it's glue? I can't tell if it's glue. Well, we're gonna get rid of it. I think it's spilled drink. It's definitely gunky, and it definitely looks like what was on the buttons. This is a case where we need to remove it. And if it's glue, somebody let me know in the comments, because I don't think it is. It's coming right off. Nasty, 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 nasty. This stuff is like all over the place. I don't think it's part of the Nintendo manufacturing process. Nice and clean. We're gonna do some cleaning on the contacts of this. So just some paper, and we're gonna just rub the contact along there. Let's get some of that grime off. Just a couple times is enough. There we go, that one's clean. And that goes back in here. Let's go ahead and clean this board. Not that it really needs it. You never know with the soda that has rolled in. You just never know. Get some alcohol on those battery terminals. Be careful, because you can bend this one up. There's the IR. Probably don't want to rub that too hard on the front. Get in there. Mostly we were just worried about the buttons being sticky, so I'm gonna run this eraser on the contact points for the gold. Just don't want to put too much pressure. All right, I would say that is a satisfactory cleaning job. Now, put this back on to where it needs to go, which is right there. So I'm assuming this needs to line up with that thing. On this side? No, because the speaker slots in like that. Well, that's goofy. I didn't look. All right, let's not break this, guys. This is a Fixer Bricks moment. Pretty sure that does not go there. Okay, there's a hole right here, so this hole needs to line up with something. I'm pretty sure, there we go. Okay, so this little hole right here, I don't know if you can see that. That hole right there lines up with the hole right here, which means that the speaker goes in like that. Or it's a rumble? Oh yeah, that's a rumble. So let's go ahead and tuck these wires in there. There we go. I think that looks nice. Let's clean this up. Let's go ahead and get the plastic pieces out of the water into the rinse, just to get all that junk out of there. This water is very dirty. It is like brown, pretty gross. Yeah, just a little bit of a bath in soapy water honestly just wicked away whatever that stuff was. Coca-Cola maybe? And the rinsing water is just the tiniest bit dirty, so let's go ahead and get a microfiber towel. I like to do a couple rounds of drying. I use a fan from a blow-up mattress with the nozzle on it, and that thing really puts some air out. You know, just pat this down as best as you can. And if the top is still sticky, you can use a little bit of glass cleaner, I think, just to get that last little foamy goodness on there, get whatever's off of it. Clean as a whistle. So try and get all the water out of it because you don't want that to be on the board when you power it up because you will fry it potentially. And be gentle because a lot of little parts in here. It's crazy to think that they made a mold for this. So many little things on how this snaps together. It's wild. Very important to get these buttons clean and dry. And again, I'm gonna go ahead and push these contacts down on a piece of paper. And that's gonna refresh those contacts. That's a trick that everybody kind of says to do. Some of them aren't gonna have pads that are conductive like that. These are just like plastic, I guess. All right, then we have the remainder of these buttons. I'm gonna spray some more onto that. Those are really gunked up. It's got some gunk in there. Try to get rid of that hand cheese. That's actually quite clean now.
It's nice.
These buttons. And if you're gonna use one of these, hold on to your pieces. Now that all the parts are clean and dry, let's go ahead and reassemble everything. Never done this before, but I think it won't be too difficult. So we have our board, we have some pads, speaker cover there. Interestingly, the speaker just touches the board, which is kind of cool. No soldering in case you needed to fix it. So infrared, the battery popped back in, goes in like that. Easy peasy. Foam pads back in their place. Let's put the other piece of foam back where it belongs, right here. Let's go ahead and get the buttons back in place. These are all keyed, so you can't put them in the wrong way. Aha, D-pad just kind of goes in. 2 goes in the bottom. Home, number 1. A button. And then this is the LED pipes. The big pad here, the big pad down there. There's the top half assembled. B button back in its place. Now it's, oh, and there's some water in there. So now we have just the board, and that just goes straight in like this. And that's easy to know because the battery terminals need to go down into the battery terminal slot, and the boards should just slot back in. This little side right here, you gotta kind of get in there first, it looks like to me. I just touch those contacts, so we'll give them just a tiny little spritzing. Do one last inspection. Have I forgotten anything? No. Button works. And then I will mate this to the top. And you need to snap the front where the IR is together first, it seems. I'm gonna do it too hard. I guess that's it. They don't snap together. Honestly, I think the whole thing was snapped together because of the soda that I got spilled in there. If I'm wrong, let me know. So I'm just gonna go ahead and screw this in. Yeah, I mean, everything comes together. I don't know if you can see that, this little line. It looks like that's where you would put your spudger. All the buttons click. So let's go ahead and put the rest of the screws on. I may have broken the front clip a little bit. I didn't see any plastic fly out, so. I don't think that's supposed to happen. Oops. I mean, it's together. I'm gonna see if I can take the top off one more time and bend that plastic just a tiny bit so that it will snap. In this fixer bricks, I might have fixed it, but also ever so slightly bricked it. Yeah, so these side pieces right here have a little clasp, and it's possible I might have just ever so slightly broken those. Eesh. Well, you can't fix everything perfectly. At the end of the day, you know, this was a learning experience. So for you guys watching this video, make sure you take a spudger. Spudger, where are you? Hello? Hello? Ah, make sure you go like this and pop it open at the front, because that plastic is very delicate. It's supposed to clip together there, but let's pop in the batteries. Put the fresh backing on it. There we go. All the buttons sound clicky. And I'm gonna go ahead and put a little contact cleaner in there. And that should help. And then we'll get a little spray on here. Clean up this analog stick that was nice and yellow. And the buttons. Just working that contact cleaner in there, you know? I recommend holding the analog stick like that and then rubbing, that way you're not putting extra pressure where it doesn't need to be. A little bit more for the cord. Oh yeah, pulling some dirt off of there for sure. Microfiber towels are gonna be your friend here. And with that, this WiiMote cleaning is done. It wasn't that crazy. I didn't know how hard it was gonna be, or I made mistakes that helped you out if you plan on doing this yourself. So out of 10, 10 being the hardest to fix, this is probably a 3. You do have to get a couple things which are annoying, like the tri-wing. You know, you gotta get some alcohol and Q-tips. Really, if you're gonna be like fixing and modding and doing other stuff, you're gonna want a bunch of things for your kit. I enjoyed making this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it as well, watching. You know, if you like it, if you don't like it, leave me a comment either way. I'm trying to build the channel. I have a lot of videos that I've recorded that I haven't edited. I think the next one I'm gonna do is the Sega Saturn Pro, is just what I wanna call it. But that's gonna be really interesting because I've never done a full system like that before, and it works. It's right down there. And there is an issue with it, but we'll go through that in the video. So stay tuned after the little thank you note for a little extra bonus. See you in the next one. It's kind of funky. Well, shucks. Crap. Dang. That is goofy. What the heck? Gross. Grimy. Yucky. Yucky, 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 yucky.